Okay, so we are at Excel Studios, subsidiary of Platinum Realty Group, and this is our second podcast. And so we're lucky to have with us today Tatiana Garcia, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
She is the Vice President of Operations here at Platinum Realty Group. So really cool story. We gave her the Vice President of Operations, so we didn't have to give her a raise. So that was the trade-off.
Pretty much.
So yes. So she got a really cool title, and it saved us a little bit of overhead at the same time. So it's Tatiana. Tatiana, spelled Tatiana. So explain to me, I remember when I first saw your resume, and I reviewed your resume, and I read your name as Tatiana at the time. So Tatiana Garcia, you have one heck of an ethnic dilemma in your life, do you not?
Yes, all the time.
So tell us about your ethnic background.
So my name came from, my mom was friends with an exchange student from Brazil. So
Okay.
that's who I was named after. And it's the Latin pronunciation.
Oh, interesting.
So the T-I is like a sh,
Okay.
but I've been called lots of things over the years. So at this point, I just answer to just about
Just about
anything and don't even really hear what.
Well, then your nickname is, we spell it here, T-A-T-I,
Yes.
which confuses everybody because
Yes.
I get phone calls and they say, hey, we really like that person, Tati, that works there.
That's
even
me
my
too.
Bluetooth in my car. When I'm like, call Tasha. No, correction. Call Tati? And they're like, Tati, dialing Tati. So
Yep.
you've confused everybody, and now we've got it figured out and probably confused more people today with the whole full Tatiana.
I still answer to anything.
I still get Catherine. I still call Catherine the wrong name sometimes. So don't feel bad. You've been here. How long have you been here? 18 months?
Just about, I
Okay,
think.
cool. You're an excellent addition to our team, and I think you've done a really good job. Where do you see the great ideas in this organization coming from?
I think a lot of them come from learning from our mistakes and really taking suggestions from all sources, internal and external, recommendations. And I think we try to solicit recommendations as much as possible to make improvements.
Cool. So what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Explain to us, because we have a property management division, we have a sales team. So what does your day-to-day look like?
I think I start every day with a to-do list and then spend the rest of the days putting out
On
fires.
the first item of the to-do
Yes.
list.
It's just constant chaos with property management. It's something different every day, and you really have to reprioritize constantly. And
And how many
Just-
people do you supervise?
we have 8 now, I
Yeah.
believe.
I own the company, I should know.
Yes.
But that's why I got you, because I just trust you to have all the answers.
Plus all of our agents, and you count like as 10. So
I count as 10.
managing you.
Yes, managing me is the fun part of your day, I know. Are there days when I don't show up and you're excited?
It's a little quieter, but
Right.
then I just know the next day will be even busier.
All right, this isn't about me. But no, that's good. So what was your biggest challenge in 2018? 2018 was your first full year here. You kind of came in as the property manager, got thrust into the office manager when the old office manager up and quit. What was that like, and what challenges did you face?
It was just jumping in and managing things, learning as I went, and as quickly as possible, because there wasn't anybody there to teach me or kind of bounce ideas off
I wasn't
from.
there to teach you?
Well, there were things that you didn't know.
That's true.
You know, how things were run. But it really helped just learning everything on my own at the same time and researching, because we found a lot of things that we could be doing better and the right way. I think the biggest challenge was 2018 was not the best year for a lot of people, business and personal. So
Sure.
it was trying to really balance those challenges and not be defeated,
Right.
and use those as just learning situations and making the best of it, and using it for motivation to make changes and goals for 2019.
True. Yeah, we did made a lot of changes, and I know your Facebook post was Today is the beginning of the year for you?
Yes.
Okay.
January still had 2018 going on.
Yes.
It wasn't the exact wording, but.
Yeah, it was the gist of it. Was our year doesn't start till today because January was a little bit too much of 2018 still spillover. And I get that. I mean, we're all a little behind schedule and everything. I'm sure everybody is. So, but yeah, no, your tenacity's been really good, and it's really propelled us a long way. And that's what's been able to really, if you look at the new office, right? We went from 500 square feet where we were on top of each other,
Yes.
to almost 1,700
Very
square
crowded.
feet where we can hide from each other. You know, the new conference room, the new technology, more agents, more properties, more bodies in the office helping out on a day-to-day basis. So we've come a long way, and you are definitely a big part of that, and I'm always going to be grateful for that.
Thank you. We have a great team to make this year.
Yeah, we're off
Really
to
good.
yeah, I agree. I think you've done a good job of adding people to the team and making the right decision. I know we had to let a couple people find other avenues of employment last year, and I think you made the right decisions, and I'm super excited. That's why, honestly, that's why you got the new title, because I think you really do oversee all the operations in this business and in this company, and you've done a great job. So on the positive side, we're going to end and go to the negative side. What do you look back in your life? What do you think is the biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
At work or personal?
Anything.
I think being a parent is one of the hardest jobs, but you can apply a lot of things that you learn in all areas of your life. As a parent, you always feel like you're just the worst.
Sure.
Trying to do better, and every day it's just we'll try again tomorrow.
So to preface that background, so people that don't know, I always kid you. What's the nickname I have for you?
The little old lady in the shoe.
Yeah, the old lady in the shoe. Because you have like 42 kids at home?
87.
87.
No.
That's good. How do you keep them all on track? No, but seriously. We have
Mark and I, between the two of us, have 12.
12.
5 adult kids and 7 still at home.
Wow.
Between
you are the
the
little
ages
woman that
of
lives in a
8
shoe.
and 17. Yeah,
8
with
to
3
17.
teenage girls at home. That's fun.
Yeah, wow. So you probably come to the office, and the chaos here is nothing compared to what you see at home.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is your escape.
Yeah, this is my quiet time.
This is your quiet time. That's awesome, because it's not very quiet around here very often. Okay, so look around the landscape. Myself, do not include me in the list, because I know I'd probably be your answer, and I don't want to be your answer. Who's your favorite entrepreneur?
I respect the ladies that started Junk in the Trunk.
Okay.
They started doing their markets. That's one of my passions.
Right.
But they started in their backyard and have grown.
So what does Junk in the Trunk, for people that don't know, what do they do?
They do vintage and antique markets.
Okay, and that's one of your hobbies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But they have grown to expand into California, and their latest venture is started a foundation called the Foundress, and it's really to support women and small business owners and promote networking and
Cool.
really focus on supporting each other.
Cool. We'll have to add them to our list. They would be,
Yes.
Definitely good. We'll say, hey, Tatiana,
Yes.
promoted you on our podcast, so you need to now come in. So if you're out there and you hear this, you guys need to come in and make an appointment. So, okay, so we end every interview with a moral of the story, and I would say, looking at your life, the moral of the story is hard work. You came in here with no experience. You basically got the property management division on track, improved. I know over time, some people, clients have been very positive with feedback, and sometimes it's the growing pains they don't want to go through, but we have to go through, and I think you've done a really good job on that. And then, now training in office. When you say, you have 7 kids at home and you have 8 here, so
Yes.
so I get that. Me excluded, I'm not one of your children, but I do know that there are children that work here, so not that there's children labor going on. God, I get myself more in trouble. This might have been a bad idea doing this podcast, but the moral of the story is just hard work. Like, you've worked really hard and you've done really well, and I'm a benefit of it, and I really appreciate that. And I would say the moral of your story is just hard work, grind away. Like, work hard. I know when you do your shows on the weekends and stuff, how much work and energy you put in. And
Always a work in progress.
yes, you're always working on some sort of furniture piece, and our office looks like it too. So,
It's getting there.
Yeah, some of your projects are here. So, but no, we love having you here. You're a great addition to the team. I'm very thankful for all you've done, and thanks for coming on to our podcast, and you're number 2, so that's awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. That's it. We're out.